Hey guys, today we're checking out some more Star Trek The Next Generation Season 3. Ooh, Troy's so lovely.
I don't want any trouble here, Barclay. Because wherever you go, trouble follows.
Lieutenant Barclay, you're on duty.
Is that a fact?
He's drinking on duty?
Take yourself and your holier-than-thou attitude. Get out of my life.
Whoa. Dude. Yeah, Riker, set him straight. Oh.
Riker, you're nothing but a pretty mannequin in a fancy uniform. You're full of hot air.
Full of hot. Who is this guy?
I feel your confidence, your arrogant resolve. It excites me.
Is he imagining this? She wouldn't do this.
Save program.
Holodeck. Oh, this guy's just in there imagining he's kicking everyone's butt and sleeping with Troy.
I think it's time we spoke to the captain about broccoli.
Broccoli.
That's what Wesley calls him. You keep that to yourself.
It fits.
Commander,
Wesley.
a broken seal.
Well, you better destroy it. Those samples will be tainted.
Oh, guys, I gave myself a pip.
I'm very, very sorry, sir. It's just that I had a very important communique which required my immediate response.
I don't want to hear it.
Lie.
Now,
Jordy.
we're having an intermittent problem with this anti-grav unit. I want you to see what you can do.
Jordy laying down the law. I wonder what that guy's deal is.
To seek out new life and new civilizations.
To boldly go where no one has gone before. Oh.
I don't understand.
LaForge Engineering, I'll need more people in Cargo Bay 5. Anyone you can spare. LaForge out.
He's lost his patience with this guy, I think. He's very different than he was in the holodeck.
Well, I hate to say it, but I always thought I could work with anybody.
Me
But
too.
I just don't understand this guy. Broccoli makes me nervous, Captain. He makes everybody nervous.
Broccoli.
Broccoli.
History of seclusive tendencies. He was noted at the Academy more than once.
And yet he chose
Seclusive?
this way of life. He has made the same commitment to Starfleet that we all have.
Like secluded?
Try to find some way to help him to make a positive contribution. Get to know the man better.
Yeah, I want to know more
Your
about
best
him.
friend.
With all due respect, sir, my best friend. I can barely tolerate being in the same room with him, man.
I suggest you put your personal discomfort on one side, Commander.
Yeah, if you're going to be a team leader, you definitely might need to lead somebody that you're not loving personally.
I still haven't traced down the problem, Commander.
It's all right. There's no problem.
I've been planning to run diagnostics on the graviton inverters circuits.
Smart plan. I'd say we're in good hands here.
Nice. Give them some confidence.
Say, Reg, how about sitting in on the mission briefing with my senior officers in the morning?
Do you want me to prepare a...
No,
a
just be there. 800 hours.
I'll be on time, sir.
Good.
Okay, Jordy. Yes, nice. I think you need to work with him on his confidence. He seems sweet, apart from his crazy holodeck imagination, but your imagination is your own. You're allowed to do whatever you want in there.
Why don't you bring us all up to speed on your findings so far?
He's working with him
Yes.
well. He's giving him a little nudge.
I'm going to look for a surge in the transfer coils.
Oh, a coil surge wouldn't have resulted in field dissipation.
I realize that.
But we shouldn't ignore the possibilities, Wes.
Freaking know it all, Wes.
I just didn't know what to say. Should have told him to mind his own damn business. I knew about the flux capacitor, but I didn't need to hear about it from some 17-year-old kid.
You're letting this get you much too upset.
He is getting angry.
You don't know. It's hard out there.
I understand. But let go of it. You're here now.
You're right. Of course.
Wait, is he in the holodeck now? Okay. Yes. I was thinking his voice sounded different. He was very confident. Does this help him?
Computer, run Barclay Program 15.
Oh my. This is not his first fantasy like this. It's making me think back to that other episode though, like, is this fair to Troy? Whoa.
What the hell?
Come on, Shabak. Something's going wrong with the glassware.
Glass came into contact with an unshielded power source.
That means a complete diagnostic check of the Enterprise power systems. All 4,000 of them.
Oof.
Do I have the perfect man for the job? Hey, Reg, you busy?
You're about to be.
We need to run through the power systems to see if there's a leak that caused this.
I was going to do that.
You were?
Yes, to try to explain the anti-grav unit failure. I still can't.
Well, they must be linked.
We'll have to shut off some systems. We'll shut them down a few at a time.
Good. I look forward to your report, Mr. Broccoli.
Oh, no.
I'm just trying to figure the man out. Do you ever talk to him? He doesn't talk much. Does he have any friends? Not that I've seen. What do you do with a guy like that?
Befriend him.
Well, he's always late. The man's nervous. Nobody
is
wants to be
nervous.
around this guy.
If I felt that nobody wanted to be around me, I'd probably be late and nervous too.
And that's not the point.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe if you just treat him differently.
Computer, where is Lieutenant Barkley?
Is he gonna go in the holodeck? Is he gonna catch him in the act with Troy?
Beverly?
Good morning, my lord. Manners, my son, manners. You embarrass me before our guest.
Just eating pie. Who's he fighting? He's heroic in here. Kicking butt. Now the captain. Such a natural fencer.
Who is that? One of your allies?
Jean-Luc! Not that old trick. I'm very disappointed in you.
How confident.
I just can't cut it here.
Hey, Barkley.
Aw.
I've spent a few hours on the holodeck too, you know.
Yeah, I bet they all have done stuff like that.
You're not going to tell anyone about this.
I don't think everybody would appreciate your imagination.
I love her knowing looks.
It is kind of unusual recreating people you already know.
Yes, this is the only sticky point, I think. The ethics there. I'm not positive about it.
When I'm in there, I'm just more comfortable. You don't know what a struggle this has been for me, Commander.
Is he enjoying his time on the Enterprise? He seems very unhappy.
I really do want you to talk to Counselor Troy.
Troy. No. I couldn't.
I mean it. As your friend and as your commanding officer.
Yeah, that's an order, buddy. I think he needs to talk to someone. It's going to be tricky, though, because he's been fantasizing about her.
The test object is made of pure duranium.
Seems normal enough to me. Oh.
Watch this.
Oh, what? Is that going to happen to people?
I want a level 1 diagnostic. Across the board.
Advise Mr. Barkley to join us on the bridge immediately.
Oh, can we make that 1,400 hours, sir? I've got him working on something.
1,400 hours.
Mr. O'Brien, no maintenance on the transporter until further notice.
Yeah, nobody should be using that. Tape that off.
Is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable?
I feel like if you are attracted to your therapist, you probably should switch therapists.
Have you ever been with a counselor before?
Yes. No. It wasn't really a counselor.
You should just tell her if he's going to be in there with her.
Most people find a counselor intimidating. It's okay if you feel that way toward me.
Can't she tell what he's feeling?
Close your eyes.
What are you going to do?
Just listen to the sound of my voice. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose.
He looks so uncomfortable.
In through the nose, out through the mouth.
But breathing.
I'm going to practice that, and I'll let you know. Thank you again.
I think he means well. I wish he could get out of his own way. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure he's very confident and he could be happy.
Lieutenant Barkley, report to the bridge. Lieutenant Barkley, report.
Where is he? Didn't go on the telepad,
Computer
right?
locate Lieutenant Barkley.
Don't see transporter room.
I think you should know, Barkley's been running some unique programs.
He's got like a holodeck addiction.
I don't care what he's been running.
You will.
I just ran out of patience.
Oh boy. This seems like a violation to just walk into someone's imagination like this.
Computer, discontinue program and erase.
Computer, belay that order.
Counselor?
If Barkley is having difficulty facing reality, to suddenly destroy his only means of escape would be brutal.
Yeah, I think so.
On guard!
Stop it.
How do you expect to fight without your sword, sir?
I don't
Their
expect
accents,
to fight.
I love it. Wesley just eating pie is too funny. That's his number one.
Am I late? Did I miss the fight?
It's him.
Is it possible our swords have crossed somewhere before?
Where is he? Where's Barkley?
Ah, personal grudge. I warn you, it would be wise for you to put your affairs in final order before you meet him.
She's just loving it.
You're taking it so seriously.
You can't be judgmental.
It's not without its element of humor. I am the goddess of empathy. Cast off your inhibition.
Yeah, what's she gonna think when it's her, though?
Truth.
Breaker.
Joy.
Oh, my God.
Discard your facades. Computer discontinue.
Computer, belay that order.
That's fair. Troy got a little taste of our own medicine there.
What the hell happened? The matter-antimatter injectors locked for a split second. I'm not certain why, sir. They appear to be working normally now.
That is troubling.
And let me slip into your minds. Muzzle it.
Oh, whoa! Riker with that. I love his amused face. I love it so much. I think they're all kind of pissed now.
We have a lot to talk about, Mr. Barkley.
Commander, Barkley and I had better get to engineering.
If there weren't any protocols, I think there will be.
You had a chance to get some help from the real Counselor Troy, but instead you went back in there.
I know.
Yes.
I didn't want to. I just couldn't help myself.
You're gonna be able to write the book on holoddiction.
Holoddiction, yes.
I need you out here, Reg. Now more than ever. Huh?
Yeah, focus up, buddy. Pull it together, man.
The forge to bridge.
Go ahead, Commander.
Recommend we go to impulse power, Captain.
Take us out of warp.
Can they not? That cello.
We can't shut it down, Captain. Antimatter flow is increasing. She's accelerating out of control.
What the
There's
frig?
nothing I can do.
I got chills.
Estimated time to structural failure?
At this rate of acceleration,
Yeah.
15 minutes, 40 seconds,
Oh
sir.
my god.
Did you copy that, Geordi?
Aye, Commander.
Recommendations?
I'll let you know as soon as we have some. LaForge out.
Well, all right, hustle, fellas. 15 minutes.
Injectors freeze, anti-grav unit goes down, transporter malfunctions, and a twisted glass.
What's the connection?
Whoa!
The plasma flow to the nacelles is uneven due to injector lock. An emergency saucer separation could rupture the warp field.
What, so they can't separate? This is not good.
What if we're transmitting something ourselves by touching it or something?
The computer would have picked up anything dangerous.
But if it was something that we couldn't scan, you might have passed it on.
Like what, anxiety?
There are 15,525 known substances that cannot be detected by standard scans.
Great. How many of those can exist in an oxygen atmosphere?
532.
Narrow it down.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Invidium used in medical containment fields?
Not for over a century.
The Mikalax might still be using it.
And one of those canisters was broken.
Oh, yeah. I guess I should have seen that coming. Ooh, fancy gloves.
Danger. Exceeding safety limits of engine containment field. At current acceleration, structural failure will occur in 3 minutes.
3 minutes!
It's in there. It should show up on one of the polarity channels.
Music!
Duffy and O'Brien picked up the broken canister and became contaminated.
If we can get the Invidium down to minus 200 degrees Celsius.
That's cool, the whole ship?
I can't guarantee that we'll be able to regain control.
We don't have much choice, do we?
No, sir.
Make it so.
Make it so. Well, this better work. They don't have time for anything else.
Transfer injector control to manual.
Ready, sir. Temperature now minus 190 degrees.
Data always stays so cool under pressure.
Antimatter injector
That's music!
online. Reducing flow capacity. Commencing warp engine shutdown, sir.
That was close.
The ship has been seriously contaminated with Invidium, sir. Recommend we set a course for Starbase 121 for a complete systems and bio decontamination.
Understood.
Agreed.
Got out.
Glad you were with us out here in the real world today, Mr. Barkley.
Yeah, attaboy, Barkley. Has he been summoned?
It has been most difficult to reach this decision to leave you.
Is he in the holodeck right now?
I just wanted to thank you all for your support.
You'll always be welcome here, Reg.
It was a pleasure to serve with you, Mr. Barkley.
Computer,
Yeah.
end programming.
But can he really say that to them?
Erase all programs filed under Reginald Barclay. Except Program 9.
What's Program 9? They're not going to tell us what Program 9 is? Aw, maybe we'll find out in the future. Okay, that was season 3, episode 21. That one was a little different than usual. We got into some territory that we don't really ever see on this show, which is like a lower officer really butting heads with almost all of them. You don't really see it that often. The crew doesn't like someone, actively kind of making fun of them, losing patience with their teams. We just kind of saw it from the perspective of a lower crew member feeling inadequate, feeling nervous and shy and not confident. It's just a different thing entirely for this show. I just felt like they could have probably worked with him a little more, although I've been there. I've been a team leader and have someone that you're just like, what is your deal, man? Why can't you pull your weight? You know, why can't you show up on time and stuff, which is stuff that just like seems easy to do. But then if you think about it from the perspective of Barclay, I mean, he's got a lot going on. He's not a super confident guy and he's got some anxiety issues. But again, I just thought it was cool to see life on the Enterprise from the perspective of someone who's not the main crew, maybe not doing so well with it and not having the best time. And it's just something I hadn't even really considered. I sort of just thought everybody in the Enterprise would be just these high functioning, on the ball at all times, as we've seen, but this was a different perspective to see, and I really liked the guy. I thought he was a cool guy. He seemed like a sweetheart, but he seemed like he was just dealing with a lot of stuff. Maybe the Enterprise wouldn't be the best place for him because it is a lot of pressure. Made him a really relatable guy. And as well, our main crew acting a little bit out of character for them, but sort of just in a way fleshing out their character more, made them also more relatable. I just felt like this episode is a good step forward in making characters on the Enterprise more relatable. And the whole thing with the holodeck, I think, made it very uncomfortable for everyone. They said this is against protocol to recreate people that are really on the ship with you, and then they said, well, actually, it's not a protocol. Well, it should be. So that kind of answers a question for me. And I do think it could be therapeutic, but I also feel like it is a bit of a violation. It's such a weird thing to consider, but I do like that this show has that, and I'm thinking about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.